Okay, we started this new book called Egypt Game, and we read chapter 1 through 2, and we are also supposed to answer the discussion questions. So, April has moved to this town to live with her grandma. Previously, she was living with her mom. Her mom is an actress, and April and her mom were living in Hollywood. Her mom is not a well-known actress, and she places priority on her career rather than April. So she throws a lot of parties and she has to attend her appointments for her work. So April was pretty much left by herself alone. So she is very independent. She mentions that she cooked a lot on her own at her house. uh, so we don't exactly know why she was sent to live with her grandma Caroline, but I believe that April's mom is not the most responsible parent in the world. Mm, so April at the moment might be feeling very confused and feeling rejected and not so important. And she's waiting for her mom's mail to arrive at the mailbox, but then she's having these nightmares of having an empty mailbox. So she's very anxious about her parents' consistent presence in her life. So she is living with her grandma Caroline, and Caroline is more of a practical and responsible person. And she tries to take care of her granddaughter very well. So she tries to feed her when she's not there. She's a librarian, so she makes an arrangement with Ross family so that April can go over to Ross and then get lunch and get a meal. But for April, the grandma might seem too formal, too strict, and she's still adjusting to her relationship with her grandma and to this entire new setting. So at the moment, April is pretty much confused. So she's feeling sadness, anger, feeling neglected and rejected all at the same time. That's why she's having this dramatic flare, I think. So April is pretty independent, and she wants to come off as a strong person and confident person when she meets people for the first time. So it's really interesting. So they saw each other for the first time. They play together, they read books, and they play with the paper dolls. And Melanie is a very honest kid, so Melanie doesn't hide her excitement about playing together. She really enjoyed it. So Melanie asked April, "Hey April, we're gonna play together again, right?" And April was also equally excited and she liked Melanie's presence, but April was like, "Yeah, maybe." Yeah, she hides the enthusiasm and she puts on this protective layer when she meets people for the first time, and she acts like an adult and she talks like an adult. She tries to look confident and sophisticated beyond her age, but I think that's all a way of coping mechanism and protective layer that she puts on to hide her vulnerable character. So she dresses really weirdly. She puts up her hair, pops up her hair like a actress from the 1920s, like a showgirl, and she attaches fake eyelashes, and she wears this fur shawl around her, and then she acts like a Hollywood actress who's bored at everything. But actually, beneath the exterior, which seems ridiculous, she is hiding a lot of intelligence and curiosity. So April likes reading a lot, and based on their shared interest in reading and Egyptian culture, Asian cultures, they are they're forming instant bond with each other. So April has immense intellectual capability. So April is not a simple character; she is multifaceted character who has a sharp intellect. So another character that seems really interesting and piquing the curiosity of the readers seems to be the professor of the antique shop. So he's described as this mysterious and enigmatic character. Doesn't really talk much. And then when he responds to customers, he tries to respond as in few sentences, in few words as possible. He's very reserved, introspective, but he seems to know a lot. And because he seems so mysterious and enigmatic, we seem to be expecting some kind of complex past or personal history hidden behind his stern face. And then the author tries to explain the mysterious aura of a shop. So we as readers seem like we are in that shop looking at the relics and looking at the different different artifacts that are piled up there, navigating through the store. So yeah. So and then the kids seem to be April seemed to be very fascinated by this mysterious character. So it seems like the professor will be playing a significant role in the story. Maybe his job will be a center in the children's adventure, and then the professor might be able to give some advice and knowledge about the past and ancient history. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Okay, thank you so much for listening.